They don't want you to know how easy it is to start a game with your friends for free. Dan, I see you. What's going on, buddy? So I started a game project in like a day. Today, I'm going to show you how to get started like a pro using my own project. So first thing we're going to do is dive into VS Code. If you don't have it, you're going to go ahead and go download it probably for Windows and install it. Once you're done, you're gonna have something like this. And if you don't have a GitHub account, you're gonna go ahead and create one. You just go to github.com and I will already be signed in, but you're definitely going to just go to like the create account. Once you have a GitHub account, you're gonna click this button on the left in VS Code called source control. And then you're going to go ahead and sign in. After you sign in with that new GitHub account, then hit the link for the Trello board. This is what the Trello board looks like. A few things about the Trello board. Current sprint is like the current things we're focusing on. It's like a large to-do list, basically. In progress, I'll go more into this, but you basically drag a card like we're doing right now. I'm teaching the workflow, so I dragged that into the in progress. Once I'm done with that, I'll drag the card to the done column. And then we keep going until the sprint is finished, and then we pull more stuff from the next up for the next week. And then it's time to jump into Unreal Engine. We're going to go ahead and make a project in Unreal Engine. The first thing you're obviously going to want to do is install Unreal Engine. The first thing you're going to need is the Epic Games launcher. Going to need to sign in, of course. You're going to need to sign in. Okay, I'm not a huge fan of Sonic music, Persona 4 music. So you sign in to Epic Games, which is always a fun time. Cool. And then here's the Epic Games launcher, and I'm on the Unreal Engine tab. I already have it installed, so I'm going to go ahead and launch it. If you don't have Unreal Engine installed, go ahead and install it. It'll take a little bit. For the purposes of this tutorial, we're going to open a new project. And in this case, for now, I'm just going to go with the first person project. We're going to browse to my repos folder. We're going to put it in its own folder called Unreal Project. Boom. And then create. What's up, Diggs? How you doing? What's going on? Couple days before Christmas, if that's your thing. You just chilling? So we're in the little first person template here. If I press play, what happens? It's just a WASD movement with a mouse. Pick this up. Oh shit. Oh shit. Let's go. Oh shit. Okay, this is going to be a perfect little start. Perfect start to the project. For now, Unreal is probably the best you're going to get in terms of a balance between like performance and graphics, because it really kicks ass. I'm not even going to change the scene at all at this point. I've made the changes in Unreal. Let's say I've dragged something from current sprint to in progress, which I've done. Let's say I've gone into Unreal. I've saved. So we're going to want to save, hitting the big save button there. Then I can close or whatever. We've obviously made changes to the folder. Epic Games is going to open again. You can close Epic Games once you're done with Unreal. Again, we're pretending that we have finished making our changes in Unreal. Now I'm going to open up VS Code. What's crazy is if you go to source control, these are just random files from the project. You're going to see that there's 478 changes, which is super fun. Don't pay attention to the 478 thing. That's because you've made a new Unreal project. If you go over to the folder structure, you see the Unreal project is now here, and it's got all your shit. It's got all your Unreal project files. These are what are going to get changed if you work on the project. Now we're only in VS Code because we're using the nifty little source control feature, and I'm just going to demonstrate it for you real quick. If you don't have the repo at all, then you're actually going to open a terminal. You're going to be in the folder that you actually want to put the project files in. In this case, I'm in my repos folder because it's going to copy the Locksmith Simulator folder into whatever folder you're in the terminal. Open the terminal to whatever folder, git clone. It's real easy to find the link to copy and paste. You go to code here and copy this. Git clone, and then yeah, I'm not going to run that because I don't want to clone it again. That's how you do that. And then you make your changes like I just did in Unreal. And then it's real easy to make a new push to GitHub, because what you're going to do is just type your message, initialized first person scene in Unreal. And then it's going to do its thing. It's a lot of files for now because I initialized the whole Unreal project. It might take a while. And then you hit sync changes here after it's done with the first commit. You won't be using VS Code for coding. If you're coding with Unreal Engine, it's going to be C++. You're going to be using Visual Studio, similar to VS Code, a little more complicated. What's up, Brian? How you doing, bro? Good to see you. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. So you change it from in progress, you pull it to the top of the done column, and that's it. You go on your merry way. That took literally 30 minutes to like start a whole. Granted, I did make a bunch of documents first. Like the first thing I did was make a README for the GitHub repo, just saying we're making a game. There's not really more than that here. And then I made a small document telling people how to contribute. You can always check that out on the repo. The last document here was the game doc. Usually these are longer, but I've adapted the Game Dev Underground one-page game doc to fit our needs because we're going to build this super quick, super easy. We're going to get it out to the world. It was just my way of like getting my friends involved in something that coincides with what I'm doing right now, which is software development, game dev. And hopefully we can get this going quick. I hope this was a good tutorial for my friends who end up watching. What's up, Adrian? Does it work on Instagram? Is it the microphone? Can you hear it? I hope it does. I think they just gave me access to the desktop Insta Live thing, so you know I had to jump on that. This is the game we're making, Locksmith Simulator. It's in Unreal. It's your average simulator game with unaverage mechanics and fun puzzles. So that's a little intro. I think that was a good stream on Insta. Adrian with the fucking Prime. Let's go, dude. Fuck yeah. Happy to be the recipient of the Prime this month. See y'all later. Wow, there's so many of them. Wow.